This particular little hive here is a fairly small cluster, and our task today is to really make sure that they have enough stores to keep them going through the winter. So we're going to smoke them, and we've left as many frames as we can full of honey on the hive itself, but just to ensure, as it's a 2-box hive, as you can see, only 2 boxes, we really need to ensure we've got enough honey inside. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the lid off, have a little look, and I'll just show you a frame, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'll take the crown board off, and here we are inside, and we're going to just look at these. We'll take the outside frame out, because what we'd want to see is every single frame full of honey, and we know that these frames are full of honey. You can actually see them capped, so they've got a lot of stores there. But just in case, because we like to see that the whole box is full of honey, and you can see from there they've capped some honey there, and then all around here there is plenty of honey still to be capped, but of course there's empty spaces all around the outside, and that's what we want to get filled. So what we're going to do now is to give them honey that we have actually extracted that wasn't up to 70% water content, so it's slightly more watery. It's about 20%, and we're going to give it back to them. And the way we do that is we place one of these 4-pint feeders over the hole here. So I'm just going to place that down like that. Make sure, as you can see inside, that the bees can see up through it, because what they'll do, they'll know that it's there, and then they will come up and they will take the feed down and fill the rest of the frames. So I'm going to pour now this is liquid honey, and this little container takes about 4 pints. So there we go. And then, just to make sure they know it's there, we'll just dabble a little bit on the end of this, and we'll drip it down the inside. And even though they won't come up now, within the next half an hour or so, they'll come up through the middle, round this little pot, which I'll clip down like that, and they can then feed without drowning. They can just come up the middle and lean over the edge and take that feed down. And when we come back in 3 or 4 days' time, that 4 pints worth of feed will have gone down into the hive. So it's just to make sure, for a peace of mind, that we know that they're going to be able to get through the winter. So lastly, we just have to put a cover box on. This is just a temporary box whilst their feeder's in place, and then put the lid back on top, and then we can leave them now for 3 or 4 days, and we'll come back in 3 or 4 days, check a frame, and then put some more syrup in there if we need to. It's now been 5 days since we fed these bees, and you'll see that what has happened. So we'll just look inside, and you'll see that 4 pints of liquid has just gone completely in 4 to 5 days, and the bees now are just looking for whatever they can find. So what we're going to do, we're going to give them a final feed just to top up. We won't fill it up to the top, but we'll just give them some to keep them going, and that'll be the last that they get.
So we've got to get rid of these bees first before we can add some more syrup. So this is a bit interesting because we haven't brought any smoke. So they haven't been smoked at all. So they're probably wondering what we're doing. So you can see they're really quite calm. It's a lovely, lovely morning. This is the hive that had the really badly behaved bees, and we got rid of the queen. We put a new queen in, so this is a testament to how well behaved the bees are now. No smoke at all. So we're going to carefully slide the feeder across, make sure we don't trap any bees.
So there we are. We've now topped up for the very last time. We'll have to come back and obviously remove the feeder itself, but we'll give them another 3 or 4 days, and you'll find that by that time all of that syrup will have gone as well, and will be stored in this top box here for winter.